Gentlemen, good to see you both. Thanks so much for your time.
Hi,
Good to see
thanks.
you. Yeah. Thanks for having us.
Well, welcome to Sugar season two. I mean, like, I can't believe this. I mean, like, probably one of the most craziest plot twists I've ever seen in my life. You know what I mean? Like, for season one. So, Jin, I kind of wanted to know, like, it's hard to not, like, you're focusing kind of on season two, right? New journey and everything, but it's kind of hard not to think about what happened in season one, right? From an acting storyteller perspective.
Yes. Yes, absolutely. It's like of two minds where I'm like, as a fan and as a viewer, that's exactly where I'm at. Of like, okay, you've introduced Alien to this storytelling in this world. Where the hell is that going in season two? And we get a lot, actually. I think it's quite satisfying how much they've delved into that aspect of his story. But then as the actor in the show, that's completely out of mind for us because we don't know, we're not privy to that as characters, and also it's not related to our storyline.
Yes.
And so in that way, it was like both in that, like, I was thinking about it a lot and then also completely ignoring it on the days that we were working on set.
I didn't even like, that wasn't even like, I didn't even think about anything or like think about it. That just happened. And I was like, oh my goodness. You know
Oh,
what I mean?
truly. Yeah,
Like,
end of episode 6, right? Like, where it's just the blue eyes come in and you're like, "Wait a second, what's happened the entire first 6 episodes before this reveal?"
so crazy. Raymond, good to see you.
Good to see
And
you.
did kind of want to ask because I know the life of an actor, storyteller, you're in the moment, you're thinking about the character and everything. But given, the show is about detectives, I feel like watching this, I am a detective as the audience member. When do you start thinking about the audience? Like, are you ever thinking about the audience at all, like preparing for scenes or while you're making Sugar, or do you think about that after you wrap, so to speak?
That's a really good question. And I think it depends on what position you are as a storyteller on the project. Of course, if you're a writer or a director, or then I think you have to be mindful of what the audience is thinking and how you want to steer their imagination and where you want them to make assumptions. But for me, for the purposes of this show and this character, I had the great luxury of just showing up on my days, living in completely my own reality, and wherever the chips fall by the end of the scene is wherever I'm just I let go of the reins at a certain point, and you just kind of have to let and trust the director and whoever's there on the day to be like, this is where the story's supposed to go. And a lot of times I do keep in mind the audience when it comes to certain performances and like a desired outcome, but where I am in my process currently, I feel like the less I think about that, it serves me better as an actor.
No, very well said. Absolutely. And then Jin, super quick before we wrap, because we spoke last time we spoke was for season one of Pachinko and different worlds, different kind of stories. How separate are past projects compared to something like Sugar? Like, do you bring mindsets of preparation from something like Pachinko to Sugar, or are they completely separate once you wrap them?
Great question. I think everything builds on each other. I think every experience that I've had, different projects, as wildly variant as they may be in subject matter or tone or preparation, everything is a layer of a foundation that I feel like I'm building for process. Um, Similar to Raymond, actually, I feel like with Sugar and with Danny Moon, I tried to approach it in a very different way from what I had previously. I mean, the preparation of the boxing kind of took over a lot of it because that was the clearest thing I could understand with like someone who is an amateur slash pro boxer, their lives are boxing. That is everything that they do and think about and live and breathe is boxing and their training. And so once I understood that, I was like, okay, great. So it kind of simplifies things for me in terms of my prep as Danny is I can just completely immerse myself and myself into this world and this training in the time that I have. And on top of that, I think I was trying to, similar to what Raymond was just saying, kind of let go of everything else and maybe try to trust the less is more adage, perhaps, with this performance and with this tone, because in imagining how a character and a person like Danny would emote or would communicate, a lot of it felt like it would be super understated and super subtle until obviously he has a temper and so that pops through. But in other aspects of normal day to day conversation, I feel like I felt freer to do less, if that makes sense.
Absolutely. No, super well said. Great answers. I can't wait for people to see season 2 of Sugar on Apple TV. Good to see you both again. Thank you so much for your time. Really appreciate it.
See you. Thanks.
Thank you for tuning in to Popternative. Make sure to check out our past episodes of Popternative on YouTube.
This has been an Autograph Communications production.